Like, I do really want to thank the people who have subscribed so far, to the people who are supporting me so far and commenting here and there and having fun with my videos and also pressing that like button on the videos. So thank you so very much for the people who have subscribed so far, which is very, very nice, very nice. So what do you think happens when I decide that I'm gonna take a walk? Of course it's windy as hell. So hey the trooper, and welcome to a vlog day with me. Hello the trooper, and welcome to a walk and talk. It's been 6 months now that I've been doing YouTube. It's been a little bit of up and down when it comes to feelings and such, but I kept on going. I kept on pushing and I kept on learning, and we can finally say it's 6 months. So when it comes to YouTube and everything like that, it's been going pretty good. I've kept on learning and I keep on looking at things and keep on learning when it comes to editing. And then when it comes to this weight loss journey, loss of weight loss journey, I keep on trying. In all areas it's been a little bit up and down, and I've lost a little bit of confidence sometimes, and then I gained my confidence back, and then I lost some confidence again. Of course, been also feeling very frustrated because things aren't really working, but I keep on trying to look around for solutions and learn. It feels really good though that I've been working on all of this for 6 months in a row. 6 months is a pretty long time. Just gotta keep that grind up, because it might be a long grind when it comes to all areas. YouTube, weight loss, muscles, life in general, you know, you just gotta keep on going. And yeah, when it comes to my weight loss journey, it's I don't know, the last 2 weeks the scale weight has been standing pretty much still. I've come to a real plateau right now. It's been around 79.4 for like 2 weeks, but it has also been 2 weeks where my workouts have been a little bit inconsistent and a lot of other things have been happening. Like, I've also been staying up very late, and that is a lot because I have a lot of fun like editing, and I want to get editing done, and I want to get the video done and get it up on YouTube. So I sit up very, very late, and that in its turn will make it so that I don't have as quality sleep. Like, I know it's more quality in the hours than like the amount of hours you sleep. I had a routine for a while, like getting to bed at 11 and then getting up at 8, and it worked really well and I felt really good. And now just yesterday I got back to it, so I have a little bit of better routine again. But for these 2 weeks it's been yeah it's been a little bit. So of course that will affect my mentality, and it will affect my workouts, and it will affect like a lot of different things. And on top of that, I've tried this deficit and maintenance week. So I was doing a deficit and I did lose weight. Then I did maintenance for like 4 or 5 days, and then I thought that I could go back to deficit again and I will continue to lose some weight. But it didn't really happen. It just stalled. It just completely stalled. And I don't really know the exact reasons why. So I'm just trying to get back on track, because it can be a lot of different things. It could be because of my sleep schedule. It could be because I lost the routine in that. It could be because of maybe I had too much of a deficit weeks, I don't know, so I hit a plateau that way. Or it could be because I was slacking in my workouts. Like, I usually work out 3-4 times a week, but it ended up being like maybe 1-2 times per week. I did lose a little bit of weight, but it's the same old usual. Was it water weight or was it actual body fat? So then when my weight has just stalled, and I'm trying now to focus on getting back into the routines again with sleep and everything. And with that, I'm also now taking a week where I am not counting calories, like not a lot, just to take a little bit of break from counting calories, trying a little bit to, you know, eat the way I have been eating. Like, I'm trying to eat a little bit intuitively right now, a little bit mindfulness, and go by the gut feeling a little bit. Seeing a little bit if I can kind of eat the right amount without always counting calories. And so hopefully under this week I will get back to kind of my routines and sleeping habits and the schedule and everything, and I will be a little bit harder and tougher on the whole gaming with friends and actually try to keep to 2 hours, tops 3 hours. I'm not blaming my friends. This is me who need to, you know, put some limits on everything. On top of that, we also have other limits that I need to really put my foot down in my own brain and be like, stop it. For example, we have TikTok. Oh my god. That's also a thing this last 1-2 week, where I've again been very into TikTok and like commenting with people and talking with people. It's not all negative. It's been a lot of time that I do again kind of waste. but at the same time it's not completely waste, because I have also been trying a little bit to connect with people, not only just commenting, not only just like haha, also like really connect with some people, see if I can find some people to maybe play some games with and record gameplay, and just overall get myself out there a little bit more, connect with more people, so that I a little bit like spread my YouTube channel and stuff. Not trying to force it down their throat or only talking about my YouTube channel. Overall just have some nice conversations and also watch them maybe play games, because some of them are streamers and some of them are YouTubers. So I do watch their videos and look at their stuff also to learn something there and have some fun with them, support their journey, also support their Twitch streaming and support their gameplays and such. And I'm hoping that if I do get back into a little bit more of my routines and sleeping habits and all that, that it will also lead to me being able to do a little bit more 2D and 3D, because that has been like lacking a lot. We do only have 24 hours per day, so it's a little bit, you know, you have to utilize the time. Something I've noticed is that it is hard to find a good deficit. That's what I feel, at least. It wasn't very hard when I was younger, but now it's become a little bit harder. Like I did my calculations and stuff, and I went down towards 2100 calories. But I quite quickly started to lose a bit of energy, and I started to get a bit lethargic. Quite quickly it started to affect me mentally, which is very annoying, because I kind of need energy and my mentality to work on my videos and keep my energy up and keep my positivity up. Like overall just keep the mindset up, so that I don't completely dig myself down into a dark hole and, you know, become very sad and like emotions is starting to take over. I know overall it is a lot because of like lack of energy, but it feels a little bit funny that even just that amount of calorie deficit made me like very quickly lose energy and lose my mind. A little bit dramatic to call it that, but still a little bit towards that point. It so quickly affected my brain and my thinking. So to completely get myself back on track on everything, I now are continuing to like just eat. Just eat, bit mindfully, to see if I can manage to eat so that I don't gain a lot of weight. Like I did gain a little bit towards today, but then I also kind of knew that, like mindfully, I knew that I've been eating a lot of calories. So this morning my scale weight stood at 79.9, and I feel like at the moment that's fine, because overall my scale weight has just stalled. So it's like meh. Instead I need to, you know, focus a bit more on the whole getting my workouts in again. Come on, wind. You're agreeing with me too much. Hee hee. Windy. There's been a couple of new subscribers to my channel, and I'm very happy that some people have subscribed and that they might feel a little bit like they wanna try and support me in my journey also, as I'm trying to support them or other people also. The wind is making it hard to hold the camera. Oh my god. Help, help, help. Like I do really want to thank the people who have subscribed so far, to the people who are supporting me so far and commenting here and there and having fun with my videos, and also pressing that like button on the videos, because it do help with the algorithm a lot. And I will also say that you are very welcome to give me some constructive criticism here and there if you want to. Like if you feel like if you really do feel that there are some things that could be better. Maybe the sound quality is a little bit meh, maybe there's something I could look into and fix, because I can't tell how you guys are, you know, enjoying the videos. I can't tell if you are feeling that something is off. So thank you so very much for the people who have subscribed so far. Which is very, very nice, very nice. So what more do I have in store for this walk and talk video, vlog kind of video? 6 months, I'm going to get back home, and we are going to kind of celebrate 6 months, I guess. And I'm going to look at my papers of the goals I had. We're going to look at the papers that I put up as goals in the beginning. I'm gonna read through them, and we're gonna look a little bit on what I actually achieved and not. Then I also said in a couple of videos ago, or last video, I don't remember, I've said that I was going to try and do as many push-ups as I can to see how far I've gotten. We will see though how that goes, because as I said, it's been like 2 weeks now that I've been slacking a little bit when it comes to workouts, and I also had a little bit of pain in my left shoulder like last week, a couple of days. So I tried to take it a bit, you know, carefully with like doing push-ups and like overall muscle workouts when it comes to shoulder areas. When it comes to fueling, I did have a little bit of a bad sleep, so that doesn't help, because I have been very tired for a couple of hours and it hasn't really improved. Doing push-ups might prove very difficult, but I will try it. I will do my best. And then I'm also going to show you a little bit of a project that I'm working on right now, which has also made me lag a little bit in my schedule and slack a little bit in like other things in life, because this project do take a lot of time, but I am very, very excited about it, and it's going to feel really, really good. So I feel like I'm gonna finish this walk, I'm gonna get home, probably eat dinner, so I'll see you on the flip side. Yeah, I'll see you when I get home and all of that, so bye. I'm slowly but surely learning how to speak and do these videos while there might be someone hearing me. But that's also part of the working in the journey, to learn how to, you know, just speak and actually be confident in myself to do these videos. And not really caring about the fact that it might be someone out there in the house, wherever, listening to me while I'm speaking. Yeah. So I thought that for a part of this video, for the 6 months, we are going to look at the goals I set up. 6 months ago I did a paper and set up some goals that I really want to reach. And the paper is like 6 months and then a whole year, like what I wish to have accomplished. So we will look at what I wrote and what has actually happened. Goals of what you would have accomplished if everything worked perfectly. And everything hasn't worked perfectly, but it has worked very well. So number 1 is my health. And a part of that is like the weight. So my goal weight was to be around 70 kilos. I am not around 70 kilos, I am around 80 kilos still. So that didn't really work out, but we have, I wanted to build a lot of muscles, and that I have done. I am a lot stronger now, I have built a lot of muscles. You can see the muscle definition underneath, like the body fat that I do have. So that is a plus. I have built a lot of muscles. Then we're going to see how many push-ups I can do, but I have been feeling very meh. So it's a little bit like we might not see the full strength still today. I don't really know why I feel a little bit like my body can't really do a full performance. Even if I have been eating a lot now these last 3 days, I still feel like my body isn't really completely like full power. So something is a little bit amiss. The 17th of October I could only do 3 push-ups on toes. And recently in the last video, or the video before that, I did manage to do what, 10, 11, quite a lot for being me. So I can do a lot more push-ups, especially if I have like had a good sleep and have fueled my body and everything. But how it will look exactly today, I can't really answer. I tried to do them yesterday when I was filming, but I was really like too tired and I had a nap, and then when I woke up I was even like more tired. So it didn't work, it looked terrible, and I was like, nope, I will try tomorrow. Hopefully some sleep will help, but it didn't. Feeling I had back then was that I was a bit sluggish. Exactly today I again feel a little bit sluggish, but I have had a long period where I was really energetic and felt really good. And I guess comparing to like a lot of the times before, I do feel a lot better nowadays. But other positive things that has come with these 6 months so far, by continuously trying to do all of this, is that I have learned a lot about food, I have learned a lot about calories, I have learned a lot about like muscle workouts, and like I have built a lot of muscle connections, and I have also built a lot of strength, and I've built and learned a lot of stuff. So it's not only like, oh, I didn't reach my goals. It has come a lot of other things with it. On top of that, I have been starting to feel a lot better overall. There's a lot of symptoms and stuff that has kind of disappeared. I've also started to figure out why I feel a little bit like wobbly sometimes, and it's probably because of some like tensions in my back or something. So it's been a lot of positive things coming with all of this. But I did not reach the weight goal, but I will continue. Maybe I should rewrite my 1 year resolution and hopefully I will reach 70 kilos in another 6 months if I start to like figuring out how I will proceed moving forward. And then number 2 has been my YouTube goal. 6 months ago I finally went into being really serious with YouTube. Like I've been playing around with YouTube for maybe 10 years or so, but it's always been on and off, and it's been like a couple of years where I didn't do anything and I was focusing on other things, and a lot of things are happening in life. But then now I've reached a point where everything just clicked in my life. It feels like everything just clicked, and I just felt like this is probably the best chance I have after so many years now, where I can just completely dive into YouTube and like work really hard for it. My goal was basically to consistently, actively post videos, which I have been doing. There was like 1 week where I didn't post any videos. I took a break. I was focusing on some other things. Oh yeah, I was testing if it was the screens that made me wobbly. But when I tested that, I figured out that it wasn't the screens that made me wobbly. It wasn't sitting too much by the screens, like the screen light. I did get a massage from my father's spouse, and after that I did feel like the wobbliness disappeared for a while, and then 2 weeks later or something like that it started to come back. So it's probably some kind of tension or something in a nerve or whatever that is making me wobbly from time to time. I have consistently posted videos on YouTube, and my goals was to post a lot of gaming, which I have. It's 90% gaming basically, and then do this vlog talks, like working towards goals. Doing this kind of vlog talks is actually really helpful. Not only do you work on sitting in front of the camera, you also work on like talking, you also work on like your charisma and maybe expression, and you work on the editing and work on testing like different editing programs and whatever it can be. So just doing these videos and keep on talking and keep on working, you will get better and better. Like I feel I'm getting a bit better and better at talking and using English words, and like all of this, I'm getting better at all of the different areas. You can go back to the videos and watch them and compare a little bit and be like, oh yeah, I've grown a lot, I've learned this. My editing is better now in the future, my lighting is better in the future, I'm actually thinking about these different things. If you're on a weight loss journey, oh, I actually look a bit different, I look more healthy, maybe the skin is better. Like there's so many different things that you can see if you actually do these videos and you just try to be consistent and you try to keep doing it. So more of the goals in the YouTube was to have a steady schedule. I would say I've had a steady schedule. I have changed it like 2 or 3 times to like make it more compatible with how my life is or what's happening. But I have had a steady schedule and I'm trying to keep to it as much as possible, but it's not always completely working. It's a little bit of the discipline question, like how good is my discipline, and it's usually not the best, but it's getting better. That's also a thing, it's getting better. I have more discipline and I do believe more and more in myself, so I also then keep more to the schedule because I believe in myself. Reached a couple of viewers. And yeah, I've reached a couple of viewers. I've also had a couple of people sub to my channel. I can't see on the analytics that people are jumping into the video, but I do still have a bit of trouble with the whole, like when I'm looking at the analytics and you're supposed to learn and see a little bit like how you might be able to improve your videos, but it's really hard to always know if people are jumping out of your video because they don't like your content, or if they're actually just like, nah, I don't like her looks, I don't like maybe her voice, like simple weird things like that. And I can't do much about that. I can of course do a little bit about it. I could have more makeup in my videos, I could wear my wigs more maybe, I could color my hair and fix a lot of things like that. But at the same time, when it comes to looks and all that, I don't know. It's a tough topic. I've had like a lot of back and forth in my head when it comes to how should I look in my YouTube videos, in my camera. Should I always actually put on makeup? Should I always try to do something? Or is it okay when I just look like this from time to time or a lot of the time? Preferably, I would like to look more like this a lot of the time. I sometimes feel like I don't have that time. I just want to jump into the video, you know, maybe fix like the tiniest bit, just make sure that I'm, you know, clean and fresh, and then do a video. But sometimes I want to put on a little bit makeup or a lot of makeup and maybe use a wig and like really get colorful. So I'm thinking of doing like a video talking about this also, like makeup versus no makeup or something like that. Really digging a bit deeper into what I feel and think about in that subject, and hopefully people will also then jump into the comment section and put their inputs, because I'm actually gonna do it as a question. I want to know what you think in that scenario. So I'm definitely reaching people, but it is hard to look at the analytics sometimes and like really understand why are people jumping out of the video sometimes. And then I wrote, would love to have gained followers and some more with time. And so far it's been a couple of followers, and there's actually here and there been a couple of random people that I've never met and I've never seen, and I don't know these people. But it's really nice that they have actually subscribed to my channel and they feel like they want to try and support me and look at my videos and like, I don't know, have fun with them. So thank you again very much for people that have been subscribing. So then we have my third goal, which has been 3D and 2D, to repeat old knowledge and learn some new knowledge. And I would say that yes, in the 6 months I have repeated some old knowledge, maybe not everything. Basic knowledge I have repeated, and then I have learned some new knowledge. I have learned a little bit of new stuff. I use Skillshare. They do have a lot of pretty good tutorials, and I'm following one that has like really good ones, and if you follow them you will learn quite a lot of things. Checked several tutorials on Skillshare. That is kind of a fail. I have repeated some knowledge, but I have also faltered quite a lot in this area because I have been focusing so much on YouTube and my health and just a lot of other things. So it has faltered. It's been a couple of weeks and months where I haven't really like consistently done it. Then I have read book about light and color. I did start reading it, but I didn't get very far. And then drawn some pictures and done 3D. Well, again, not super much. I have been working a little bit on a 3D project, but it's been a couple of weeks now. And I did draw some pictures when I did the video about pareidolia art. And then number 4, speaking of Instagram, being active on social media. I am at least continuously, putting up my videos and putting up sometimes different pictures also. A little bit of different things. But overall, I would say that I have been kind of active at social media and I have been doing things. So looking through this list of 6 months, it has been, I would say, 90-95% success, and then 5%, 10%, a little bit, So continuing now and forward, we will be working another 6 months with like all of these different areas and see how it will look in 1 year. And then when it comes to 3D and 2D, I'm really hoping that when now I'm working again towards getting into my routines again and getting back to my schedule a little bit more, putting my foot down when it comes to gaming and having fun. We're not here to have fun. Well, I'm having fun with doing the YouTube and doing the videos, so of course I'm pretty much having fun all the time. But leisure time, maybe you call it that, more of the leisure time, I will put my foot down and be like, no, not too much TikTok, not too much gaming with friends. It's a lot of fun, but 2-3 hours tops, and most of the time I will maybe try to record it so I actually have more footage to be able to edit and put on YouTube. But if I do get more back into my routines and follow my schedule more and more, I will also then be able to do a little bit more of the 2D and 3D, and also my YouTube research to learn more about YouTube. And my thought is that in 6 months, I have actually also written that I should have started making a pretty good portfolio, because YouTube isn't a sure thing. I don't know if my channel will blow up like now or in a year or 2 years or 3 years. Who knows what will happen. Even if I continue to work for it super hard, it's not a guarantee. And I don't know, I can't force people to love my channel and to jump ahead on everyone that cater and become successful super fast and gain money from it. Sadly, but true. So I then don't want to get just any type of random job. I might have to get to that kind of job, but I will also be trying to work towards getting a job on the sideline that I will also love equally as much. Hopefully I can do that. So to do that, I need to have a little bit more of a good portfolio to be able to utilize searching for maybe 3D jobs or even 2D jobs, or maybe even photography, depending on the company, depending on the jobs, like having different kinds of like good portfolios. So in 6 months I should actually have done that also. Oops. But yeah, moving forward, it's basically continue with the same thing. The only thing I need to change a little bit with, it's the whole schedule thing and getting a little bit more 3D and 2D back into my daily life. But yeah, I would say it's a pretty good update. I would say it's gone well this 6 months, even if it's been stressful at some time, and even if it's like going up and down in like every different area, because that's pretty much how life is. It isn't always upwards, or it isn't always up here. It's a little bit all over the place. Now I will be actually trying to work a little bit on this new room, my new corner. I'm gonna get to spread out my wings in this household, and I'm actually going to start and move out a little bit of things. That's going to be a little bit of my warm-up and like moving my body and doing a little bit of cleanup and work. Moving out some things that are going to end up in this room. And then at some point, maybe I will do it before I even start, I don't know. Maybe just warm up my shoulders, and I'm gonna try and do the push-ups and really push and see how many I can do. I do, as I said, feel a little bit like, still a little bit weird and still a little bit so it might not actually be that many. I will try to push, but we will see if my muscles and my body have any power in it. The biggest comparison is to see if I can do more than 3 that I was able to do 6 months ago, and that I should be able to do. Well, let's try and do some push-ups. I will warm up my shoulders so I don't hurt. So as I said, I don't really feel like I'm in top shape at the moment. It's been like that a couple of weeks. So it's a little bit like maybe I should go and meet a doctor pretty soon, or maybe I can wait a little bit more and see what happens. Like I will at least first try for a couple of weeks to see what happens when I get back to my schedule. Better sleeping schedule and working out and eating right. And see a little bit what happens when I do that. Will I start to feel even better again, or is it actually something with the medicine and a little bit of some kind of imbalance in the body? So what did I do? Like 9 or almost 10, which is still like better than 6 months ago and not far off from when I was like doing really good. So if I start to feel better in the upcoming week or weeks, I will try to do the challenge again. Just keep on pushing. It's pretty soon dinner here, so I will probably have dinner. I will fix a little bit in this corner, and so you will get to see a little bit of a time lapse where I am just moving stuff here and fixing a little bit in this corner, just taking stuff out of my room and put it there on the floor. Fun, right? So in this video you get to see a little bit of a preview of how my new room is starting to build up to, and then later on, maybe in the next video or the video after that, you will actually start to seeing more and more of the results. I will do like kind of a, not really time lapse, but like be jumping in time. So you will get to see the whole process and how everything changed. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It is over. Yeah. It is over. Beep.
So guys, the couple of coming weeks, I might have a little bit of trouble catching up with doing all of the videos that I do want to create, but I will create as many videos that I can, but sometimes I might lag behind as usual when a lot of stuff is happening in my life. And right now, a big project has kind of slowly started to come together, where my dad has agreed that we will create this area into my space. So we will, from this corner, try to build a temporary simple wall, and then in this space I will be able to utilize this as my room. So we're going to try and fix this group of couches with the table and everything, and then we're going to try and sell it. So this group we will be moving out. I will move that couch and that table to this corner, like with the lamp and everything, so a very nice corner. And then this corner will become like the gaming corner, the computer corner, all of the stuff will go into this corner. And then for this corner, like, excuse the mess, it's a lot of like I'm preparing that when COVID is over and we can start meeting people more and more, and I'm not really sure how I will exactly do it. Like, it's a lot of manga that I'm going to sell and get rid of, and just trying to give away, sorting through a lot, and like getting rid of a lot of other stuff also. Like, it's some clothes and it's some other things. And then again, continuing to say that excuse the mess. I haven't cleaned my room in a while, and now when I have that big project going on, I don't feel like putting time and effort into cleaning a lot at the moment, because I'm gonna start, you know, moving around a lot of stuff either way. So things will become very messy in the coming weeks, and therefore my videos and my YouTube uploads might also become quite messy, because time will be a little bit tight. But basically this whole computer corner will go out, the television and like small stuff like that, all the consoles, and these two shelves also with all the things. It is gonna be annoying to move out. But I'm going to move them out. Everything will go into that corner. My art table and things will probably move over there instead, to have a little bit more space, and also like with all of the art. And then if you saw the blue table that was on the outside, like in that messy corner, the manga cell corner, I will probably put that table there instead and have it just like a makeup kind of corner, like a nice way to just easily sit there and put on some makeup and fix. So it's a big project, and yeah, it's gonna probably take a bit of time and a lot of cleaning and stuff.